The world of armored warfare continues to evolve rapidly, and one of the most surprising developments in 2026 comes from an unlikely source, Hong Kong. Known primarily for its financial power, dense skyline, and technological advancements, Hong Kong is now making headlines with its unexpected entrance into the armored vehicle sector. The 2026 Hong Kong tank has stirred curiosity, speculation, and a flood of interest from military experts around the world. In this video, we'll dive deep into this remarkable machine, uncovering its design features, armament capabilities, mobility systems, defense technologies, and how it fits into the broader defense landscape not just for Hong Kong, but potentially for the region as a whole. First, let's talk about why this tank is so significant. Hong Kong has never been associated with developing or manufacturing military land systems on this scale. This tank represents a major shift not only in military thinking but also in manufacturing strategy. The 2026 Hong Kong tank is believed to be a product of a combined civilian-military technology transfer effort, making use of Hong Kong's cutting-edge tech sector. This is not just a machine built for battle, it is a rolling display of modern engineering and electronic superiority. The exterior design of the 2026 Hong Kong tank is both familiar and fresh. At first glance, it looks like a blend of proven designs from other Asian tanks such as China's Type and South Korea's K2 Black Panther, but there are key differences. The tank's overall profile is compact, with a low turret and sloped armor giving it stealthy angles to reduce radar cross-section. The armor itself is reportedly a next-generation composite matrix, integrating ceramics, nanosteel layers, and reactive elements designed to deflect or absorb hits from high-velocity kinetic rounds and shape charge warheads. A breakthrough feature is the tank's modular armor system. This allows field crews to replace or upgrade armor panels depending on the mission profile. Urban combat modules add slat armor to counter RPG attacks, while high-threat modules include explosive reactive armor blocks on the sides and turret. This modularity reflects the flexibility that Hong Kong's defense thinkers wanted to embed in this machine. But a tank is not just about armor, it's about firepower. The main gun of the 2026 Hong Kong tank is a state-of-the-art 125mm smoothbore cannon with a fully automated loading system. This enables a firing rate of up to 12 rounds per minute, significantly higher than older manual systems. The gun can fire a variety of munitions, fin-stabilized discarding sabot rounds for tank versus tank combat, high-explosive anti-tank, heat rounds for fortified positions, and programmable airburst shells for anti-infantry and drone defense. Perhaps the most futuristic feature of this cannon is its ability to fire guided missiles directly from the main gun tube. These missiles can engage enemy tanks, helicopters, or bunkers at ranges up to 5 kilometers. Thanks to advanced fire control systems, the gunner can lock onto a target, and the missile will self-guide to impact even if the target moves after launch. A modern tank must be more than a mobile cannoner. It must see, process, and react faster than its enemies. The 2026 Hong Kong tank is packed with sensors. A 360-degree panoramic camera system provides real-time situational awareness to the crew. Thermal imaging, laser range finders, and ground-penetrating radar help detect enemy threats at distances up to 6 kilometers, even at night or in poor weather. A neural network-based threat assessment computer prioritizes targets, calculates optimal firing solutions, and even suggests evasive maneuvers if the tank is being targeted by incoming munitions. One of the most unique aspects is the artificial intelligence integration. This AI not only assists the crew but can operate the vehicle in semi-autonomous or fully autonomous modes. In semi-autonomous mode, the AI helps the driver by handling speed, obstacle avoidance, and optimal path finding. In fully autonomous mode, the tank can patrol a designated area, identify potential threats, and send warnings or data to human operators before taking any action. This feature is especially useful for guarding perimeters or operating in environments where human crew presence is too risky. Powering this high-tech beast is an innovative hybrid diesel-electric engine. Unlike traditional engines, the Hong Kong tank can operate silently on electric power for short durations, making it suitable for ambushes or stealthy movement in dense urban or jungle environments. When more power is needed, the diesel generator kicks in to provide rapid acceleration and battlefield endurance. The tank has a top speed of 70 km per hour on roads and about 45 km per hour cross-country. Its operational range is over 500 km with auxiliary fuel tanks. Mobility is further enhanced by the hydro-pneumatic suspension system. This allows the tank to kneel for better hull-down positioning behind cover or raise for greater obstacle clearance. It also dramatically improves crew comfort, reducing fatigue during long deployments. The tracks are reinforced with composite materials, reducing weight and increasing durability. Crew safety has also been a top priority in this design. The interior is compartmentalized, with an automatic fire suppression system and overpressure NBC, nuclear, biological, chemical, protection. Should the tank take a penetrating hit, blowout panels direct the force of the explosion away from the crew compartment, improving survivability. There are also escape hatches designed for rapid crew evacuation. Electronic warfare defense is another cutting-edge feature. The tank can detect and jam incoming radar-guided missiles. Smoke launchers can deploy multispectral smoke to obscure tank from both optical and infrared targeting systems. An active protection system, similar to Israel's Trophy or Russia's Arena systems, can detect and intercept incoming anti-tank guided missiles, ATGMs, or RPGs with small explosive countermeasures. The communications suite includes encrypted data links to other vehicles, drones, and command centers. This networked capability allows the tank to share battlefield information in real time. If one tank spots an enemy, the entire formation is instantly updated. This digital battlefield approach significantly increases the effectiveness of coordinated tank and infantry operations. One fascinating element is the drone integration system. The tank can deploy and control a small quadcopter drone for reconnaissance purposes. This drone can scout ahead, search for ambushes, and relay high-definition video back to the crew. Some versions of the drone are rumored to be armed with small anti-personnel charges for last resort defense or sabotage missions. Despite all these advancements, there are concerns. Hong Kong's limited land area raises questions about where such heavy armor would be deployed. Analysts believe the tank is not meant for domestic defense but as part of a broader regional deterrence strategy, possibly for deployment in partnership with mainland Chinese forces or for overseas peacekeeping missions where armored presence is required. The tank's cost is another point of discussion. Estimates suggest that each unit could cost upwards of $10 million, depending on configuration and export options. This places the 2026 Hong Kong tank among the most expensive main battle tanks in the world, comparable to the American SEP V3 Abrams or Germany's Leopard. However, proponents argue that its modularity, survivability, and advanced systems justify the price, especially if it prevents casualties and ensures mission success. What does this mean for Hong Kong's military-industrial future? Some see the 2026 tank as the first step in developing an independent defense technology industry, breaking reliance on foreign systems and boosting domestic technological capability. Others view it as a political move, signaling Hong Kong's ability to contribute to regional security frameworks. Globally, this tank has attracted attention from potential buyers. Reports suggest that several Southeast Asian countries, interested in upgrading their aging armored fleets, have inquired about export versions of the tank. These export models may feature downgraded electronics or simplified armor packages to reduce cost and comply with international regulations. Critics, however, warn of possible overreach. Hong Kong's traditional strength lies in finance and technology, not heavy industry. Mass-producing such complex systems requires extensive logistical, manufacturing, and support infrastructure. Whether Hong Kong can sustain production or provide lifetime support to operators remains to be seen. Furthermore, the tank's battlefield performance has not yet been proven. No major military exercises or conflict scenarios have tested it under fire. Without combat data, many questions about its real-world durability, effectiveness, and maintainability remain unanswered. One cannot overlook the geopolitical implications. A heavily armed, technologically advanced Hong Kong tank raises eyebrows not just regionally but globally. Is this part of a broader Chinese military-industrial plan? Or is Hong Kong carving out its own niche in the global arms market? Either way, the debut of this tank has sparked intense debate among defense analysts, military planners, and political leaders. Future variants of the tank are already rumored to be in development. These could include specialized command and control versions, engineering models equipped for obstacle clearing and bridge laying, or even unmanned variants for dangerous frontline operations. Some sources hint at experimental energy weapons such as microwave anti-drone emitters being considered for future upgrades. In terms of crew comfort and design, the 2026 Hong Kong tank reflects modern thinking. Ergonomically designed seating, touchscreen controls, and voice command capabilities make operating the tank less physically demanding than older models. Environmental systems regulate temperature and humidity, critical in the humid South China region. One innovative design choice is the use of augmented reality, AR, in the commander's and gunner's optics. When targets are detected, the system overlays data such as range, type, and recommended ammunition directly onto the operator's view, reducing reaction times and decision-making stress. Let's not forget logistics and maintenance. The tank has built-in diagnostic systems that monitor engine performance, track wear, and system integrity. This self-checking ability reduces downtime and simplifies field repairs. Replacement parts are designed with quick swap modularity in mind, and mechanics can replace a damaged sensor suite or armor panel in hours rather than days. Environmentally, the hybrid system cuts emissions and reduces fuel consumption, which while secondary on the battlefield aligns with Hong Kong's broader green technology goals. This also makes the tank more suitable for urban defense roles, where civilian infrastructure and air quality are concerns. The 2026 Hong Kong tank also represents a shift in thinking about the future of land warfare. With drone swarms, cyber warfare, and hypersonic missiles changing battlefield dynamics, the question arises, is there still a place for heavily armored tanks? The Hong Kong design answers with a resounding yes, but only if tanks evolve to become smart, networked, and adaptable to modern multi-domain operations. While traditionalists may question the value of such expensive systems in a missile-rich environment, proponents argue that a tank like this capable of operating alongside drones, electronic warfare units, and infantry robots remains an irreplaceable component of ground power projection. For Hong Kong itself, the tank symbolizes more than military strength. It is a technological statement, showcasing what the city's engineers, designers, and visionaries can achieve when given the resources and freedom to innovate. It might pave the way for future defense technologies, autonomous combat vehicles, battlefield AI systems, and next-generation defense electronics. As we close this detailed exploration of the 2026 Hong Kong tank, one thing is clear: this is not merely a machine for war. It is a fusion of military need and technological excellence, a symbol of ambition from a city that few expected to enter the armored warfare arena. Its true test will come not in presentations or exhibitions, but in the harsh, unpredictable realities of the battlefield. Until then, the 2026 Hong Kong tank remains one of the most fascinating and enigmatic developments in modern armored vehicle design. Whether it becomes a benchmark for future tanks or simply a bold experiment depends on the coming years and the real-world challenges it will face. Stay tuned for more updates as new information about this remarkable tank becomes available. From performance trials to possible export deals, the story of the 2026 Hong Kong tank is only just beginning.